Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. Holy crap, yes, I'm doing another review, believe it or not. So, I may start getting into these when I have time. I really haven't had any time. It's been extremely busy and I've had a lot going on. But we have been doing some trading, and that would be, when I say we, Therapeutic Edge and myself, my husband. We have been doing some trading and we've been acquiring some new knives. So I thought, why not start doing some reviews of these? Now, my husband has been very, he's been friends with Sam at Miguron Knives for, what do we say, about 5 years? 4 or 5 years? And Sam he's just been a good friend to Pete. They've talked a lot about knives. Pete's had a lot of input into, hey, you should do this, or people really want this, or whatever. And so it's been really interesting. We've been able to acquire quite a few of his knives that way. And this is one of the most recent ones we acquired, right?
Yeah.
So we're kind of not sure how to say it. This is called the Miguron Moyarl, is what we're calling it. Moyarl. So we're saying Moyarl. If you guys have a different way to say it, let us know, because we're we're like,
right?
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not totally sure. Anyways, this thing is just absolutely fantastic. So I'm a big fan of micarta, and this blue jean micarta is just, or denim, whatever you want to call it. Some people say denim, some people say blue jean, but is just gorgeous. And I apologize, my dog is hacking over there. Just beautiful. It's got such a great feel to it. Very grippy without being too smooth. Some of them can be a little bit too smooth when you first get them, but as you use them and the more you use them, it just has a really good feel to it, and it's absolutely fantastic. So the interesting thing is, I was asking my husband, we were talking about the coating, and this is a PVD coated blade, and when I was looking at my notes,
My notes.
Pete's notes,
Bad
sorry.
handwriting.
Therapeutic Edge's notes. I said, what is a pud blade? It is not a pud blade, but now I'm going to start calling it that. So this is PVD coated. And just a beautiful, it's almost leaf shaped to me. Almost. Not quite. But it's absolutely gorgeous. Now it is 14C 28 end. It does have steel liners, which, and I don't know if you can see, not the best angle or lighting to be seeing that, but absolutely gorgeous the way it's done. It's very well done. Now, they have what they call what does he call his lock?
It's just a crossbar.
Crossbar lock.
Yeah, that's what they are. Like, there's no fancy name for it.
Yeah, well, we all know what it used to be, which it is not now, but, so your deployments, obviously, you have that thumb hole there, so you can spidey flick it out. If you want, you can thumb roll it out, which it's a little bit big for me to get my thumb way up there. Or what I prefer to do is, when I pull it out, is I just pull that crossbar lock out and flip it myself, because that, to me, is just easier. Let's get into some specs. So your overall length is going to be 7.5 inches total length. Your total blade length looks like it's going to be about 3.25 inches, and your cutting edge is going to be 2.75 inches. You do have a nice belly on this, though, so that's definitely a plus. It's great. The tip, the shape of it is really good for draw cuts. See, and I will show that there for you. The handle itself, very comfortable. Now, this to me is really good for I would say small, medium, or large hands, because I know it fits into Therapeutic Edge's hands pretty well, and he's got some giant ape-like hands. So, yeah, it fits really well. He's laughing at me over there. But as you can see, when I'm holding it here, I've still got at least an inch out the back. Good size. Now, I can actually choke up if I get towards the blade, and you can see there that I still have plenty of handle left. Very comfortable the way it's done. And I also like the fact that it is a nice thick handle. So that always makes a difference. You're talking about, with the clip, you're looking at a little over 1/2 inch. But for the handle itself, you're looking at just under a 1/2 inch. This blade is centered very well, by the way. If you can see that, if I can hold it correctly, there we go. Centered very well. The clip is titanium. Now, the only issue I have is I wish the clip was more of a deep carry. This is set pretty far down there. So if you're going to be sticking this in your pocket, you have, I mean, 3/4, just under an inch. So it's just over 3/4. That's quite a bit sticking out of the pocket. However, it is actually still very comfortable. So having smaller pockets, you know, because women's jeans suck shit. Well, they do. I tend to try and wear men's jeans because men's jeans have deeper pockets. However, sometimes the pockets are so deep that I lose my shit in them. Great clip, great retention on it. That is definitely a plus. But if he could just move his clips up a bit, that would be absolutely perfect to me. It's a very clean design. I do really enjoy the clean design on this. I mean, you've got 2 screws there, 1 pivot, not, you know, it's not overbearing. It's not too much. You see some knives that just have them all the way along the back. I like this. I like the cleanliness of it. Overall length, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 inches total. I don't know if I did this already.
You did.
Oh, I did. Therapeutic Edge said I did. So again, you guys, this is my second video back after almost a year. I don't edit. I've been through a lot of shit, but I'm back and I'm doing some videos. And if you have a problem with it, go watch somebody else's. Yeah, I just don't have time for anyway. All right, let's take a look at this one next to the Bug Out or the Bug Out. So it's the same size. Interestingly enough, the Moyarl actually feels better in hand to me, and that's mainly because the Bug Out is very thin, right? So you're going to be very thin. The Moyarl, like I said, I mean, it's about a 1/2 inch, and it just, to me, it fills the hand better and feels better. Now, if we want to take a look at it next to the PM2 and the Para 3, because a lot of you do know your Spydercos, you can see the difference here. I mean, it's, you know, if we go, I'm actually surprised. It's very comparative to both, which is kind of weird to me. Because usually there's just a big difference.
It's just a mid-size.
It's a really good mid-size knife. Now, if you're looking for a good, you know, budget knife that's in my opinion, is very good quality, is super user-friendly. I've never had an issue with any of the Miguron knives. They've been absolutely wonderful. They look good. They're clean. This goes for $59, so $60. That is a fantastic deal for a micarta S35VN knife. Nope, sorry, 14C28N knife.
Let me tell you what I learned, if I might.
Apparently, they make high-end versions of this too. So if you like titanium and you want to spend a couple of $100, they make a full-tie M390 version.
Oh, see?
The internet's my friend.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
So, and I'm assuming he's got that on his website.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll put a link down to the website in there, just so you guys can see what he's got. You can see the different versions of this, because he has different micarta versions also, or colors, I should say. So that's something you can check out. Like I said, I mean, it's $60, so it's really, it's budget friendly. It's definitely, if you're not looking to spend, you know, an arm and a leg on something, this is definitely one. And I do both. I tend to do budget friendly and I tend to do higher end too, but I'd like to kind of give you the scope of both ends, because not everybody can afford, you know, $200, $300, $400, $500 knife or custom knives or whatever. So you do have to have the availability of some budget knives that are actually really decent and at an affordable price. So you guys, that has been the Miguron Moyarl I have been Women Carry Knives. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.